We're going to talk about, I'm going to teach you on 3 different spirits today. All together. Do you have a goat spirit? Do you have a wolf spirit? Or a watchdog spirit? Amen?
Amen.
We're going to get into the spirit of the goat. I want y'all to write a picture of this. Take a picture, write it down. We got to grow. We got to know the enemy's devices. We got to know when he come up and teaching on different spirits since January. If y'all go back in y'all notes, y'all will learn how to fight the enemy. That's the reason why I teach the spirit. So you can go back and be like, she taught on this. I'll see this in me. Let me get this off of me. But if you take the notes and throw them to the side, study to show thyself approved. Amen?
Amen.
It would have kept y'all, a lot of y'all, from leaving church, leaving and going back to the world. It would have kept a lot of things from happening had y'all paid attention from day one. Amen?
Amen.
Y'all ready?
Amen.
We see this in our churches today. There's always a goat or two causing a little undercurrent or dissension. They don't really mean any harm. They just don't seem to know any better. It's the goat spirit, y'all. Turmoil, agitation, and annoyance are what they were bred and raised in. And it's in their blood. It's in some people's blood to be a goat. I like to remind pastors that goats are not wolves. Write it down. Goats are not wolves. They will not eat the sheep because they are not meat eaters like the wolves are. Many people forget this and think anyone who causes wave must be a wolf in sheep clothing. Not necessarily. Goats don't always go for the green pasture business. You understand what I mean? Goats don't like good training. A lot of goats they don't like to stay in one place. Goats like to travel. They like to look around and see other pastures. Goats don't like to stand still. And they don't look for green pastures. They might have a good teacher, a good pastor, a good ministry. They know it's grounded. They know it's rooted. They know it's good ground. But a goat will always sneak over to see somebody else. Amen?
Amen.
Now listen. It says, they are not satisfied to graze normally with the sheep. They are not satisfied with the pasture that the shepherd selects. Pastor didn't put this in you. God, she didn't appoint it. He didn't appoint it you. You ain't satisfied with that. I got to do me. I got to do mine. This is what a goat does. It says, look, the pastor didn't assign. Pastor said, but a goat gonna always buck. Goat gonna buck. I ain't talking about a sheep now. Sheep, different. A goat gonna buck. Now listen to what it says. They usually want more. They are a little less timid and a little more suspicious than sheep are. They're less timid. They ain't as sensitive. They don't show emotions like sheep do. Sheep more sensitive. They more timid. They love more. They show more emotions. A goat don't show emotions too much. Get back. You try to go touch a goat. Yeah. Go for it. Wait a minute. You try to touch a goat? Goat don't want to show you love. You can try to show a goat. You can try to get the goat. Come here. They gonna get to bucking. A goat bucks at love. A goat bucks at anything with compassion. They scared of everything that sound like something good. That's too suspicious to me. Wait a minute now, that sounds too good. Wait a minute, you love me? Wait. You up to something.
Oh my God.
You love me? Oh, don't you tell me that word.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, let me stop. This is what a goat does.
Jesus.
members. They are not satisfied with the pastor's vision.
Wow.
They want to extend their borders. They aren't satisfied with surface feeding. They want to get to the root of things. If they were permitted to do so, they would totally destroy the pastor.
Wow. My God.
Now remember, they are harmful to the pastor, not the sheep.
Wow.
So, that means that they can sit among the sheep and act like the sheep, but they're really bucking against the pastor. The fight is against the pastor. Oh, Sister So-and-so so sweet, but you don't deal with her like I do. You don't deal with him like I do. See, I got to deal with him on the surface. When behind closed doors, I got to deal with this person. I got to deal with the bucking. I got to deal with the disobedience. I got to deal with the rebellion. But in your face, they ain't trying to destroy the sheep. They're just some hard-headed stiff necks. Amen? And they buck with the pastor. Everything the pastor say, you want to give the pastor word for word. It's always a question. It's always a remark. It's always a wait a minute. It's always a call in the night. Call in the day. I need for you to explain this to me a little bit more. It's always that. You know what? I ain't going back to that church no more. She was picking on me. Did you hear what you see the enemy knows how to make you think crazy. Listen, goats like to roam. They are not at all content sitting under one shepherd or in one pasture. Their suspicion and unrest will drive them to find out what's happening in the neighborhood pasture. Did you hear that? Their suspicion and their unrest will drive them to go to different ministries. It causes them to want to see. They're so nosy. They want to see what it be like over there. I want to see what that be like. I want to see what that look like. So you know what? I'm going to see what it be like. Amen? Their suspicion, their nosiness caused them to go into areas that they don't supposed to. And they will end up getting hurt, but they don't know. They don't know because they don't take the time to listen. They don't take the time to let it apply to them. They looking at everybody else. Now listen. If there isn't a way, they'll make one. If it ain't a way for them to get over there to the other pastors, they'll make one. They got to go see what that tastes like over there. They got to see what it tastes. But guess what? The grass ain't always greener on the other side. And it don't taste like what God gave you to eat off of. So you're going over here, you done came over here, you're eating good grass, good pasture, and you go over there and nibble over there. Then you come over here and throw it up over here. So guess what? You're mixing too much in the same pot, in the same spirit. So guess what? It's going to either come out one way or the other. It's going to come out through your mouth or through your eye. It's going to come out through your spirit. If you continue to travel and God has assigned you to one thing, by the time you come back over, you all messed up. And you like chicken noodle soup with a bit of poo-poo. With a bit of vomit. With a bit of diarrhea. You understand? You have to be careful. You have to be careful. So listen. Goats are not easy to shepherd. But that doesn't mean that they don't need a shepherd. They ain't easy to shepherd, but it don't mean they don't need a shepherd. I don't know who she thinks she's talking to. I'm a grown woman. I'm full grown. I don't know who he think he talking to, but I'm grown and my daddy at home. Can't never nobody tell you what to do. Goats don't think they need a shepherd. They think they got it all together. They grown. They don't need to do nothing. Amen?
Amen.
Listen, they may not enjoy a pastor's feeding because she might be hard on you. And they may want something different. I want somebody to sugarcoat for me. I want somebody to give me what I want to hear because I got itchy ears. I don't want nobody whooping me every time. I'm going over there where I can hide and shout and go sit down. They ain't calling out no spirits over there. They ain't seeing with my mess. I can shout. Every time the music shout, they gonna think